Those who do not understand Obi will continue to misunderstand him. The other day I saw Kennneth Okonkwo.
Greetings, everyone. Please, I want you to pay attention to this video. Most especially, those of us who are supporting one political party or the other, or those who are supporting one political aspirant or the other. In this video, as an Igbo man, you are going to learn a new thing, and in this video, there is a lot of wisdom that speak here. This is Honorable Victor Umeh, and in this video, we will use it to learn a lot of things. Mostly, if you are from the southeast, which is Igbos to be precisely, this message is for you. Before I will say something that is bothering me in this video and other videos that have been flying around social media, I want us to listen to the wisdom of Honorable Victor Umeh. You will learn a lot. Let us pay attention and listen and learn from him. This is very encouraging.
To understand Obi, will continue to misunderstand him. The other day I saw Kennneth Okonkwo on television raining abuses on Peter Obi. I have had cause to discuss with him privately about last year. I told him, don't do this thing you are doing because you will regret it. He said no way, that he will not work with Peter Obi again over his dead body. How can somebody like this be there? You have things to do, you will not give money to do them and that. But since he has not been giving people money to do this, has his public acceptability diminished? It has not. Because people know him that he's committed to doing the right thing. He will spend money wisely and justly. If it's something that I, Victor Umeh, will spend 5 million naira to do, Obi will spend 500,000 naira on it. Because he will manage it. So that is the difference between him and people. So in terms of not staying behind to fix the problems in Labour Party, then ADC, he has moved, and now he's an NDC. I laugh at them because Obi has consistently said on television that he will never be part of transactional politics. Transactional politics is where you give people money to support you. He said he will never do it. You want to do primary, you budget 500,000 naira per delegate. Obi will never do it. I know he will never do it. Because all through ABGA, I worked with him till date. I know he will never give you money to put a vote for him to win a primary. So if they're saying that he doesn't run, it's because of his personal conviction that he will not use money to buy a position to serve the people. That if he's spending money to buy his way through, if he gets to office, he will steal the money belonging to the people. Obi says that I will use public money for public good in Anambra State. He served for 8 years, and on exit, I have the handover note where he handed over 75 billion naira. 75 billion naira. Cash and investments. He had $150 million investment in Diamond Bank. $150 million. Because he believes in saving. As money was coming, he was working, he was saving money. $150 million and then 75 billion naira. If you check all these things, you cannot find it in the record of any politician in Nigeria. Somebody who can serve, and with all the great works he did, with all the cries of people following him for largesse, he refused. He was able to leave such money behind because he was saving for the future of the state. So that is what they don't understand about him. So I always laugh because I know him, and if you go for that, you will not get it. Even if you put a gun on his head to go to primary where they are sharing $5,000 per delegate for him to become presidential candidate of any party, he will never do it. But still he has been able to move through it, navigating his way through. In the Labour Party, it wasn't the same thing. He was able to become candidate of Labour Party. In ABGA, he didn't pay money to people for votes. He was able to become candidate of ABGA 2 times. I was national chairman for those 2 times. I was involved in the process. He didn't pay money. We were convinced about what he wanted to do for the people, and he became candidate. He performed. In Labour Party, he didn't buy his way through in Labour Party. Party Tommy stepped down for him in the convention. The party knew him and knew his mission. He became the presidential candidate, and look at what he did. If I had been president for the past 3 years, with all the money available, you know what I'm talking about, physical discipline. Obi knows how to husband money. I made it abundantly clear. And I can tell you that what makes him condemn excessive borrowing going on in Nigeria today is because he believes we have not managed our resources well. So nobody should be angry with him. And now that they say they ran away from ADC, the style in ADC, we met all of them. Because I went to ADC with him. We met the presidential aspirants too. And we know what they told us. And if Obi had remained to go into that mad chase of the ticket with dollars and the rest of them, he will be missing his principle. So we have gone to NDC, and it is working for him again. Dixon, the leader of the party, recognizes his abilities. As these things are happening in Nigeria, Nigerians are now moving to NDC in droves. NDC is the fastest growing party I can imagine in Africa. We joined the party on the 3rd of May. Today, go to their portal. Several millions of people have registered with the party. Before we joined, it wasn't like that. So people have identified Obi's mission. And mind you, those who are joining the party are not the people who are playing any role in the party. The electorate are registering with NDC because Obi is there. People in ADC are now crying, calling Obi names because Obi left. And when he left with almost the conscience of the party, because what is happening there is not what the public were waiting to see. And he moved, and the people have moved with him. The electorate are waiting, not party members, not even those who go to television to talk. Those who voted for him in 2023 will be eager to vote for him again. So somebody who sees the odds against him in a process of initiating change will always know how to move to keep his vision and aspiration moving. The presidential expression of interest form for NDC that was advertised on the 12th of May had lapsed on Sunday night. Only Obi purchased the form. It was made available to the public by advertisement. So if God is not preserving him for a mission, somebody would have gone to buy the ticket and bring confusion there. So he has emerged as the sole aspirant. Today he will undergo screening by the panel set up by the party. And if they clear him, he will be the sole candidate in the primary. So he will now achieve the first hurdle, or crossing the first hurdle of being a president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, being nominated. So when he is nominated, he will now go to work. So those who are criticizing him are wobbling, That's it. When we left Labour Party last year, Dati remained. He continued to work with Aduri. He continued to attend their NEC meetings and all that, trying to give them buffer, support. And eventually, where is he? He has left the same Labour Party. He resigned. He's now in the People's Redemption Party, PRP. So he couldn't stay. So why blaming Obi for leaving when Peter Obi is now be credited to be a man who saw tomorrow?
Thank you. I believe you listened to Victor Umeh. Now, in everything he said here, the only thing I want to inform our people, mostly Ndi Igbo. We are not telling you not to support any political party or any political aspirant from other regions. But why I am making this video, why I brought this video, is particularly for people like Charles Chukwuma Soludo and Mr. Kennneth Okonkwo, aka Living in Bondage, with the Nde Merinaya like a Cubana chief priest. Now, we are not telling you people not to support whoever that you want to support. But what you must not do is to castigate your own in the name of campaign. If you want to campaign for Atiku Abubakar, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, or whoever that you desire to collect money from to campaign for, please don't antagonize Peter Obi or any person that is more important in Igbo land today. Don't do that. Use the achievement of the so-called your aspirant to campaign for them. Use what they have done. As Peter Obi will always say, go and verify, which I am not campaigning for Peter Obi, but we will not castigate him because he is one of our own. We must learn how to protect our own inside. When it comes to integrity, Peter Obi is far better than Atiku Abubakar and Bola Ahmed Tinubu, including any other political you can talk about today in Nigeria. And he performed better than them as a political leader. But me, as an example, I am fighting for Biafra restoration. And I cannot come because of I am fighting for Biafra restoration and they start antagonizing and they attacking Peter Obi. No. Allow him to do his own, what he believes in. Then do your own. So I am calling on every Igbo man, please, we must learn how not to attack our own, by ourselves. Protect your own. Then come inside and learn how to discuss. Yoruba people knows that Tinubu is epitome of failure, but they are not castigating him. He is a powder lord. They are not talking about it. Look at how Reno Mokri and Asari Tukubo is attacking Peter Obi, and you as an Igbo man, instead of you to join hands with Peter Obi to protect him first, you want to use because they paid you a peanut. You start attacking your own brother. And I ask you, why can't you use the achievement of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the southeast to campaign for him, to use his achievement to convince us to see reason to join him? You think by coming out to send them Merinaya and castigating Peter Obi, then that will make you relevant. That will bring you to your own downfall. Onye rele nwanne cannot be trusted. If you say your brother, the buyer cannot trust you. He who betrayed his master cannot be trusted by those that he betrayed them for. So, the hour and the time has come when we will now play the politics like every other people. Since they want to become chameleon, let all of us become chameleon. Okay? Protect your own and do your own things. We must stop attacking our own, trying to please an outsider in order to look good outside. And this word, they will say Igbos does not love themselves. I disagree with that. We will come to a way that we must do things. I don't want to say much because of time. I will drop it here. I'll remember my humble self, MAP Ezioku Bundo. 1. Stay tuned for more videos. And don't forget to subscribe and share and like this video. Almost here, Biafra. Until I come your way again, remember, no retreat, no surrender.